Welcome back to the reading vlog, guys. It is Tuesday. Tuesday is the week before Thanksgiving, and I am currently reading Red City by Marie Lu, and I'm really enjoying it. It's taken me some time to get into it. Well, one, the print is quite small, and so it's just like, it's a long book for me to read. And I'm about 75% of the way through it. I'll probably end up finishing it like tomorrow. Reading 100 pages in one night of this book is like asking a lot of me, but I possibly could. I really like the world building. It's been really gradual. This is the first time I'm reading a Marie Lu book, and it's like urban fantasy, but like in a different world. And it's these two people. They were best friends as kids, but they're part of these syndicates, which are kind of like gangs, but like magical gangs. And they control sand, which is a drug derived from the Philosopher's Stone. And they're just like pawns, and there's like a war between their two gangs. It's a really good book. It's really beautiful, like how it's written, which is very strange. It does have sprayed edges. Hold on, is that the right way? No, this is the right way. So it's Angel City, Los Angeles, Gotham for New York City, Londonium for London, but then Hong Kong is fine, and like all these others, I don't know. I'm really liking Sam's character. I'm really liking Ari's character. I'm at the part where like something's gonna happen, and I think it's gonna be heartbreaking. I just started part 3, so if you know, you know. Yick yick. Anyways, guys, I do have to get going to work. I'm glad I got my earrings in though. See, I knew these would look really freaking cute. I don't know why they hurt though. Not taking the book with me to work. I'm taking my Kindle most likely. Fingers crossed, I'm gonna try to do just like check-ins each day. You've got this. Okay, have a great Tuesday, guys. It is Wednesday evening. Wanted to come and check in with my progress. Got my handy dandy little book light. I guess it's no longer daylight savings time. I need to eat dinner before going to small groups tonight, and it was just easier to bring my book light and read for 30 minutes in my car than run home and get dinner at home. Handy little hack for you right there. I have about 50 pages in the book left. Red City. I could not stop thinking about this book all day. I stayed up until 11:30 last night reading it, and I was like falling asleep, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish it. It has been so good. This morning I thought something was going to happen, like I thought it was going to end a certain way, and now I don't think it'll end that way. I can't remember if this is meant to be a standalone or if it's meant to be in a series. I'm kind of hoping it is a standalone and it's just by itself. I don't think there would have been as many details in the front of the book if it was just a standalone. The next question that you're probably asking is like, okay, so this is like a week in your life reading. What are you gonna read next? It's a great question. And hello from the bookshelf. Franklin's all about me. Let him say hi. Come here, baby. Come say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Good job. Yeah, good kitty cat. So I got 2 books in my book of the month box this month, and I wanted to bring them with me to Thanksgiving next week. I have a lot of books to read. Either Violet Whistlethorpe Is Not a Villain Anymore or Alchemy of Secrets. I was going to bring both of these. So one of those will be my read. And then honestly, I'm also considering A Great Big Beautiful Life because I still have not read it. One of these 3 will be my next book, so I guess keep watching to figure out which one of these books gets to be my next read. That's kind of the game plan tonight. I'm just gonna finish Red City. That is that. I'm very excited. The audiobook I was listening to, I'm not really talking about the audiobooks I'm listening to, and like in this vlog, they don't really matter that much right now because I just need something to help me get through the workday. So I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. I downloaded like 5 more audiobooks. So hopefully that'll get me through a little bit more of my work week. Well, one will definitely get me through the work week because it's 17 hours. doing this tonight. I don't know if I'm like in a very romantic mood or something. And I think it has something to do with like the book that I started reading while I ate dinner, which is so crazy, guys. It is Thursday. 1 week until Thanksgiving. Woo! Last night I finished reading Red City by Marie Lu. This was a very good book. I really enjoyed it. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised she's turning this one into a series, I believe. I really think it's becoming a series. At least, if not a series, at least a duology. Overall, it was really good. And honestly, if she had just like tweaked the ending just a little bit, it would have made a great standalone. It reminds me of Ninth House, but it doesn't. Not in like the dark academia type of setting, just in like the amount of world building that feels very organic and natural in this story. Sometimes that's hard to find in urban fantasies, or what are they called? Like the fantasies where they take place like here in present day. That's what like this is, right? But it feels like it could happen. It doesn't feel outlandish or hard to believe. I will say I think I shed a few tears. To be quite honest, at some of the plot points, I thought I knew what was going to happen. And then I just got like so sad and like surprised. The ending really shocked me. I thought it would go one way. It did not. Well, and then I was shocked again, like at the ending. But overall, I really liked Sam's character. I really liked Ari's character. I really liked their dynamic of like, we want to find out, but we don't know if we can. It felt very Romeo and Juliet. And so like, while I took my time with this book, it was so wonderful to take the time and read it. So if you are looking for like an urban fantasy that you can truly, truly, truly escape into, I recommend this one. And you saw my stack yesterday. So which book did I decide to pick up tonight? There you go. I chose Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. Now, I've only read Carvel by Stephanie Garber. This is like a whole new take, and I understand it's a little bit more of a new adult. I believe she's in her mid-20s, our FMC here. I'm only about 40 pages into it. Oh my gosh. Also, I highly recommend like while you were reading this one, if you are somebody who likes to read to music, and like about 50% of the time I am, play like an old jazz playlist, like Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. Like it makes the vibe of this freaking immaculate as I was eating my dinner, and I feel like I'm transported to Hollywood. It is funny that both of these books take place in LA. Like, that is kind of bizarre. I will say that's quite bizarre. Our main girlie, she is the daughter of like Hollywood bigwigs. Her dad was a producer or director, and her mom was an actress, and they had her and her twin sister. And then there was a murder-suicide. But she's really into folklore, and she took this class by this mysterious professor while in college, and it's all about the folklore around Los Angeles that is surprisingly real. And our main girl, she's trying to write her thesis because she's a post-grad or whatever you want to call it. She's writing her thesis on why the devil is real and is the culprit for a lot of famous unsolved murders in Hollywood, because they are not murders. They are people who made a deal with the devil and never paid him back. So that's what this book is. And I think it's through something called The Watchmen, IDK, but that is where I'm at right now. I'm really enjoying this book. Stephanie Garber is a Christian. This is not Christian fiction, please know. And if you are convicted one way or the other, totally fine. I get the feeling I'm gonna fly through it because like I read 44 pages at dinner. Now, did I about an hour to eat dinner? Yes, but I was really enjoying my book. So I'm gonna turn my little jazz playlist back on and just like sink back into old Hollywood. And it's not even old Hollywood. I think it's like 2025 Hollywood, or even like a little bit futuristic-y. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so I did not finish Alchemy of Secrets last night. Surprise, I got 50% of the way through it though. I'm just so thoroughly enjoying this book. I cannot wait to get off work today, come back home and read this book. Like, I am so excited to read this book. I love that every time this character comes on the scene, Stephanie Garber has used a wonderful technique to like other him, and she causes Holland's nose to bleed and it goes drip, drip, drip. And she says that every time, and it is so genius. And also there is a literal ticking clock on Holland's life. It was very similar to the one that happened in Calabasas, but Calabasas had like a freaking 2 weeks to a month and time couldn't be quantified, so it didn't feel like a ticking clock. This one, she has 29 hours to live. 29 hours. So we got a ticking clock. And like Stephanie Garber is a genius because she like calls it what it is. She's like, the ticking clock has started. Also, there's this whole imagery with the clocks, with the professor. It's a really good book. Dare I say, I want to review this one now. I was going to review Red City. I think I would rather review Alchemy of Secrets. I might finish it tonight. Another like note with reading Alchemy of Secrets, definitely go like while you are reading the book, if you are able to, listen to like an old-timey jazz playlist. Dean Martin, Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong. I had some Elvis mixed in there. Even though it's set, I think I mentioned this last night, even though it's set in like 2025, because, you know, that's the whole thing. And I love when books are so meta at the time that they're released, right? And you're like, dang, I missed the experience when I didn't read it when it was first released, but that's okay. It just makes it feel like old Hollywood, but new Hollywood. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know what else to like say about this book, but I highly recommend listening with like a jazz playlist. I shared my hot chocolate recipe. I'm planning on sharing my hot chocolate recipe with y'all. I also challenge you to go make that at some point while you're reading and like make homemade hot chocolate on the stove. Don't make it and put it in the microwave. You have to make it on the stove, and it's gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes, all right? Go low and slow, but it's so worth it for a delicious cup of hot cocoa. And let me know in the comments if you're actually doing that. Also, you can use any type of milk. I use my lactate milk. You can use your plant-based milk. You can use cow milk. I don't know, cashew milk, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if tofu has milk, but does not need to just be dairy milk. So for the lactose intolerant girlies, you can still have hot chocolate. Isn't that amazing? I wanted to check in because I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this book tonight. I have 60 pages left and I am really going to try to finish this book because for some reason tonight feels like the perfect vibe for it. And like, okay, what do I mean? It has been rainy all day. I got off work around 4, right? I went to Hobby Lobby, I did some shopping, I did, you know, whatever. And I got home and from 5 o'clock on, it has just been dark. So from like 5:30 to now, and it's like 9:45, it's been the same level of dark. Time feels trippy in this book. I think it's just adding to the atmosphere, and honestly, finishing it tomorrow morning with the sun out, it loses some of the magic. So I'm gonna persevere, finish reading this book tonight. You can tell I did turn down service on my bed. If you do not do turn down service on your bed, I highly recommend doing it as part of like your ritual to like, you know, do while you're getting ready for bed. I'm about to go do my little nighttime skincare routine, climb into bed with this bad boy. Let's finish this book. It's really reminding me of Caraval. So if you did not like Caraval, I'm gonna go ahead and assume you might not like this book, but I still think it is worth you giving it a chance. I also finished Caraval within like 24 to 48 hours, and this book is following that same pattern, and just like the quest and the people and the characters and the quirky, and it's just, I'm sorry, Stephanie Garber. It feels like Caraval, but magical realism in LA. I'm sorry. There's the sister. I'm sorry. And now, like, no, the sister's not kidnapped. I don't know. Maybe read this book and see if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I feel like people are mad at me for that one. I've been ruthless lately. Ugh. of Secrets last night. Oh, it was so good, you guys. It was so good. I think it is supposed to be a series. I'm sorry I left by saying I think it's like Carvel, but in a different font. And I'm okay with it being Carvel in a different font. Because I also think I was looking at Goodreads as I was like, being like, I finished this book. And it says Alchemy of Secrets #1. Why is this vlog me thinking these books are standalones? And they turn out to be the first one in series. I think I'm getting scammed by books, I'm gonna be honest. Wonderful, the ending left on such a hook, but it also could be like, da-da-da, we're done. The whole tying everything up with a pretty bow, I did not see that coming. I thought the nosebleeds were for a totally different reason. So I was like really shocked, and then I was like, oh, that makes sense. And honestly, guys, this would make such a good movie. I could hear the music that was playing. I could see like the like glitches that were happening. I read it in 2 days. Like 2 nights I read it, guys. Also, I didn't stay up until like midnight finishing it. It was only like 10:45, so I did really good. I'm okay with it being like Carvel, but in a different font. Like Stephanie Garber knows what she's good at writing. I'm not going to argue with her because she's good at writing that type of stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching this reading vlog. It was fun to do these check-ins with you, and it was kind of like y'all were cheering me on, and I just really appreciate it. I've also finished 2 audiobooks, but I decided not to talk about the audiobooks in this vlog. I just wanted to do the physical books. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you never miss out on any of the videos that I post. I post a new video for you to enjoy each and every week, and I will be participating in Vlogmas. So get ready for a video every day. If you have read either of these books, let me know down in the comments what you thought of them, and if you thought my comments on them were accurate or not. But I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, book bestie, happy reading. Bye.